Here we have the diagrammatic representation of the two wheels. The one on the left is the smaller wheel and the one on the right is the larger wheel. The smaller wheel has the radius of 8.8 centimeter and the larger wheel has the radius of 16.9 centimeter. So the larger wheel rotates because of the rotation of the smaller wheel. So we want to find the angle swept by the larger wheel when the small wheel rotates at an angle of 180 degrees. So let's see how to determine that. Let RS represent the radius of the small wheel, which is given as 8.8 centimeter, and R sub L represent the radius of the large wheel, which is 16.9 centimeter. So first, I'm going to consider the smaller wheel. That is, if it makes one full rotation, this is for a smaller wheel, one full rotation, and this equals 360 degree. We see that the small wheel will make a distance of 2 pi r, that is r sub s, because 2 pi r gives the circumference of a circle. The wheel is basically circular in shape. So we see that if it makes one full rotation, which is equal to 360 degree, equals 2 pi r sub s. So we see that 360 degree, and this equals, let's substitute rs. Rs is 8.8 centimeter. So therefore 360 degree, and this equals, we multiply this 8.8 with 2 and we get 17.6 pi centimeter. That is, in one full rotation, it makes a distance of 17.6 pi centimeter for an angle of 360 degree. Now we want to find out the distance made by the small wheel if it makes 180 degrees. So for that, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And when I do that, I get 360 divided by 2 is 180 degree. And this is in degrees. So this equals 17.6 divided by 2. So once again we get 8.8 pi centimeter. So in 180 degrees, the small wheel makes a distance of 8.8 pi centimeter. Observe that whenever the small wheel rotates, the large wheel also rotates. So if we say that the small wheel makes a distance of 8.8 pi centimeter, this is the distance traveled by the large wheel. And so let's do some calculation for the large wheel. Large wheel. So it is also making a distance of 8.8 pi centimeter. And we know that for one full rotation of the large wheel, and this equals 360 degree, it is making a distance of 2 pi r sub l. So let's substitute the r sub l, that is the radius of the large wheel. So we get 2 pi times of 16.9 centimeter, so 360 degree. This equals 2 pi times 16.9. Let me multiply 16.9 with 2. So I get 33.8. So we can set up this equation, that is one full rotation, which equals 360 degree. We multiply these two, we get 33.8 pi centimeter. I will just rearrange this equation. That is, if the large wheel makes a distance of 33.8 pi centimeter, this is equivalent to 360 degree. That is, when it makes 33.8 pi centimeter, the large wheel is making a full rotation. Otherwise, it is sweeping an angle of 360 degree. So now let's find out for 1 centimeter. That is, we are going to follow the unitary method. So we divide both sides by this quantity. That is 33.8 pi. So when we do that, we will do this division, 33.8 pi, and here also I divide by 33.8 pi. So these two are getting cancelled, that is 1. So 1 centimeter equals 360 divided by 33.8 pi, and this is in degree. So if the large wheel makes a distance of 1 centimeter and it is equal to 360 over 33.8 pi degrees. But we know that the large wheel makes a distance of 8.5 centimeter, which is the same distance when the small wheel makes a rotation of 180 degrees. So we want to find for 8.85 centimeter. So multiply this quantity, that is 1 centimeter by 8.8 pi centimeter. We should also multiply the right side by the same quantity, that is 8.8 pi. So we have 360 over 33.8 pi, and this has to be multiplied with 8.8 pi. Now we can do some cancellation. This pi and this pi gets cancelled, and we have to multiply these quantities, that is 360 times 8.8, and this is over 33.8, and this equals 93.73. This is approximately 93.73. This is in degrees. So this is the angle swept by the larger wheel when the small wheel makes a rotation of 180 degree. So we see that large wheel makes an angle of approximately 93.73 degrees when the small wheel rotates at an angle of 180 degrees.